theater, visual arts, like all the different arts at the same camp. And I was in a visual art one, but it was awful. I hated it. And I was like, Mom, I don't want to do this. And so she called and asked if I could switch to something else. And the only thing that had a slot open was the theater program. And they're like, well, we're casting King Henry V.
So that's how you got to be Princess Catherine in Henry V at age 11.
And then all the girls got really jealous of me because they were all my servants or boys. And I was like, I'm sorry. Like,
when you got talent like this, you got to let it shine.
When you can do a French accent like this.
I would pay money to have my high school self meet your high school self.
Oh, man. I should find that video and show it to you. It's pretty funny.
Oh, my God. Also, if we get a chance, Rose posted a video of her annoying her boyfriend by dancing badly to Backstreet Boys or NSYNC.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Like, if we get some more viewers in here, maybe, just maybe.
Maybe we'll end with that treat.
Yeah, if we get up to, let's go to Twitter. If I get 3 more Twitter followers in the course of this, I will show Rose dancing incredibly badly. It's amazing. It's actually really good because Rose is a dancer, but it's just so embarrassing.
It's just so annoying. You'll never be the same.
Was he actually annoyed by that?
I don't know. He was just like, God damn you.
Alright. Hi guys, if you're just joining us, we're reading a Bob's Burgers spec.
Which I was just saying I've never seen, but I think it's the kind of show I'd really like, so I should probably go home and watch it. Have you seen all the episodes?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's get a picture of the Bob's Burgers characters up in case no one's seen it. We lost half our audience by taking that break, but whatever.
No. How many do we have right now?
Alright, that's Bob. That's his wife,
Bob's wife?
Yeah, that's his wife. That's his daughter Tina, Jean, and his daughter Louise. Jean's an idiot, Tina is sexually uptight and awkward, and Louise is a devil.
And they own a burger joint, I'm assuming? An orchestra swells, a children's chorus oohs and ahs, and bluebirds chirp away as the camera pans down through the windows of Bob's Burgers.
Craig Mazin would point out that cameras can't pan, they can only tilt.
Because a pan is horizontal and a tilt is vertically up and down. But I do see pan in scripts quite often.
We see a lot and unfilmables. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean I like them.
Yeah, not ideal.
I'd say Craig Mazin is my nemesis, but he's so much more successful than me that it doesn't even count.
Craig Mazin. Linda is the wife.
I saw. Interior Bob's Burgers Day. Linda dances toward Teddy to take his order and begins to sing. Oh, also the premise of this is Linda joins a musical, which is a lot like Marge joins a musical in The Simpsons, but it's clever because Linda loves to dance and sing and thinks she's a big star.
Gotcha.
Hello, it's a brand new day. So what do you say? Can I take your order, Teddy? What will it be? I can't wait to see you. You got me standing here, whatever.
How about a cheeseburger and fries? Wait, no fries. The fat messes up my stomach. No, you know what? I'm gonna treat myself. My birthday's coming up in a few months.
Already, this is bullshit.
Is Teddy a character that's
Teddy
reoccurring?
Eats here every day. If fries really mess with his stomach.
Only famous because he's the roommate of Ted Cruz.
That's worth pointing out. Don't cry, you're my favorite guy. I will get you a cheeseburger and fries.
She dances over to the order window and starts tapping the bell off tempo of the song.
Okay, so singing. These jokes are tough. Bobby, Bobby, where's my baby boy? Bobby, Bobby, my little pride and joy. Can you get me a cheeseburger and fries, please? Please, my guy. A very annoyed Bob appears from behind the window and puts his hand over the bell. Lynn, why are you talking like that?
This isn't talking, Bobby. This is singing.
That's actually pretty close to her voice.
Is it?
I know, but can you please, not do that anymore? Thanks.
No.
Linda.
No, Bobby, stop it. Give me the bell back.
Okay. This is a little note on pilots. Whenever a pilot needs to, or specs, whenever a spec needs to create unusual behavior in a character, like let's say you're taking a show like Friends, and you got Joey really afraid of mice. Mm-hmm. You'd really want to show that in scene 1, As you guys know, I'm really afraid of mice. Oh yeah, that's been really established, even though it hasn't been, because you're just making that up right now.
Right.
So, this should probably establish why Linda is being weirder than normal, which would inform the structure of the episode. Because even if she said the line that comes would be, the reason I'm singing so much is I'm auditioning for the local musical at the Playhouse, and I gotta get my voice in top shape.
Yeah, I like that. Just explain it right off the bat in the first page.
Serdar Sagi says, it's 4:06 here. Only true fans can watch this live Europe time zone. Or Insomniacs. Last night I watched a guy play Slithario for 2 hours, and all he was doing was just chasing his tail, going for the world record. It was just watching a big snake go in a circle for like 2 hours. It's amazing how I get bored with people's best work in screenwriting, and I can watch that for 2 hours. Why oh why, a glass cup shatters. Alright. Tina says, hi, Mom and Dad, and Jean says, Bob, Linda. Hi, kids. Hello. That's whale sounds cool. Alright, this is roughly in character, but I'm not really laughing very hard here.
I feel like it's just a little dragged out. Like, the singing happens for almost 3 pages, and I could get the point much quicker.
What?
I think.
No, whale sounds. I'm practicing for my audition. Yeah, see, there's that framing.
Yeah, that could be on the first page.
Yeah, I would probably put this on the first page. This is framing. It motivates why the unusual behavior in the scene/plot is going down. Consider putting this on page 1. Wasif Salmon says, hey Matt, do spec scripts or establishes TV series generally get accepted, or are they showcase for talent? They are a showcase for talent. It's like Rose's headshots. She probably spent way too much on her headshots, but nobody's buying them. Unless you guys want an autographed picture, in which case they're $25.
This gets you meetings.
It gets you meetings.
Yeah.
There's a little truism, never write for the show you want to write for. Because Bob's Burgers probably has a musical episode in the works, and it might be different or better than this one.
Mm-hmm.
So they might not want to look at this to avoid getting sued by for copyright infringement when that episode comes out.
It's interesting.
Bob brings out Teddy's burger and hands it to him. Thanks, Bobby. Your big what? My big audition? Okay, nobody heard that. What's this? Okay, they're really talking around that. All this is a stall? Get to it faster. Nobody heard that. And, you know, both Jean and Tina are pretty dumb and they take things literally. So Jean or Tina. What? We've all gone deaf? Oh no! Yeah. And then Louise is very direct. Spill it, sister. What are you auditioning for and why? And then Jean is also a very histrionic character. And do they need a star singer who's a little porky? Yeah, that's writing in the voice. So if you're going to illustrate this. Halim Sami says, love this. Oh, thanks, man. How'd you hear about the show? So do you see how this is just actually dealing with an inciting incident? Big addition. Then behavior. She stalls. Nobody heard that. Jean and Tina, behaving character joke. They're dumb. Mm-hmm. Louise, aggressive, character trait. What are you auditioning for? Why? She's also advancing the plot, thank God. Because I don't care about Teddy and his stupid burger, nor his bullshit fat condition that prevents him from eating fries, even though we've seen him eat fries in every other episode to date.
Yeah. Well, because I don't know the show, so I don't know if that's a character trait, if he's one of those people who's like, I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to.
He is, but he also is a guy who needs fries with his burger.
Right.
So all this crap, what's this edition for? The local musical. They're doing Mary Coppins. It's about a mysterious lady police officer who comes to take care of 2 bright kids and teach them how to catch bad guys. That's inspiredly loopy.
Yeah, that's fine.
I love that. Great, now I want a gun. I told you about it last night, Bobby. I knew you weren't listening. Flashback 2. I was at the store last week until I bumped into Grace and she... You know, this is completely cuttable. I wish there was a strike-through shortcut. If anyone knows a hotkey to strike out in Final Draft. Bob, are you listening to you? Yes? No, you weren't. Yes, I was. You're doing your pig snore? Okay, yada, yada, yada. Yeah. Given that this is such an old joke, what? A married couple not listening to each other?
Yeah.
I would... My pitch on this would just be a little shorter. Yes. Linda. Good. Because if you're not, I'm going to remember this exact conversation, make you look very foolish.
Yeah, that's funny. That's a bigger payoff for
Yeah.
when he doesn't remember. Or is this Kristen Skull?
Yeah,
Oh, that's me.
that's Louise. And then back in this. Yeah, just cop to it.
Mm-hmm.
Linda, auditions are tonight. I'm so excited. I'm gonna flip. Cool.
What song are you singing? I have a few great fart tracks loaded up and ready to go.
Okay, this is a very generic joke.
Yeah.
Like, back when I'm going to make fun of you a little, Rose. I'm sorry.
It's alright, go for it. Talk all the smack you want.
Back when people were writing Parks and Rec specs, everyone who wrote it was a huge comedy fanboy or girl, and they loved the show obsessively. So every spec I read mentioned both Little Sebastian and Champion, the three-legged dog, just to show like how much they liked it. But it was just this arbitrary mention.
Yeah.
And it just drove me up the creek. It's like, I get it. You like the show. It's the lowbrow version of showing off that you know John Steinbeck.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's got fart tracks. Thanks, Gene, but I'm singing the song One Day More. It's from a famous musical called Les Miserables. It's French.
Isn't that the one where all the women and children die? Such a classic.
Not a bad joke.
That's funny.
Reference Susan Boyle. Like, Gene is an odd character. He's also weirdly attracted to his parents. Not in a sexual way, but...
Like, kind of
Wow,
obsessed with
Mom.
them.
You're like a way sexier Susan Boyle. Right. You'll do great, Lynn. I'm rooting for you. Just drink lots of water and pretend everyone's naked.
Hey, that's what I do.
If you want to do that.
Yeah, that's funny.
Teddy pops a french fry in his mouth. He suddenly clenches his stomach and lurches out of his seat.
Yeah, there goes my stomach.
Okay, Mort hasn't been seen in a few episodes, or in like a season. If Mort is there, paint him in top of the first scene. Mort is the mortician who works next door.
Okay.
Also, going back to unusual behavior. As Teddy always eats fries, you might want to set this up better. Since my tax audit, my stomach won't allow me to eat fat. Well, this is fun, but I got a pretty full schedule, so, alright. This is boring. Do you care about Teddy's stomach?
I mean, not unless he's going to be like the B story or something
Yeah.
and setting something important up, but right now, no.
I'm bored. Care very little for Teddy's tummy. And certainly don't need it commented on again. Oh, VMKU2s. This is your script?
Oh, cool. It's awesome. We got you watching while we're reading.
Have I said anything unforgivably mean?
I don't think so. I mean, I like it so far. There's just some things that could be cleaned up.
Alright. Have I pitched anything you hate? Because I love when people disagree with me.
Yeah.
Well, this was pretty fun, but I've got a pretty full schedule, so... No, talk to your mommy. How did my school go, my little pretzel noodles?
Well, I don't want to spill the beans, but Louise kind of has a boyfriend. Tina.
Say, she what?
There. Phew, the beans have been spilled. Nice to have that off my chest.
Ooh, a boyfriend. Aye, aye, aye.
If there are any spilled beans on the ground, please let me know and I will gladly clean them up with my mouth.
I like that.
That's funny to me.
This is the best joke.
Gene's special. I love him.
Like, that's so weird. It does what Gene always does, which is take things literally. And
Yeah.
he's also a glutton and an enthusiastic glutton.
It's classic Gene, and I don't even know Gene, but now I get Gene.
And, you know, given that Teddy has tummy troubles, given that since my...
Oh, so Teddy's the guy who was on the first
Yeah.
page. Okay, gotcha.
Teddy
That makes
is
more
more-
sense. Gotcha.
It's my only girlfriend on the subject rather than this.
What channel is this on?
It's on Fox. I would cut stuff like this. And just do a more graceful segue.
Mm.
And also, because that's shocking,
Yeah.
the family reacts shocked.
Because Louise is, like, very sexually uptight, you said?
No, Tina's sexually repressed, but she,
Mm.
like, wants to fuck everything.
Gotcha.
Louise likes to pretend that she has no heart, but she
Okay.
gets irrational crushes every so often, and they're always cute.
Gotcha, cute.
Still waiting for VMKU Trues to chime in. Because I'd like to know if I'm hurting his or her feelings.
His name is Georgie Clackle, and he's 7 years old. He goes to our school.
Tina, I'm warning you.
And he may or may not still eat his boogers. But hey, no judgment here. You do you, buddy. I think the Gene jokes are funny.
Yeah. Or alt.
I feel like I'm going to like the show, and I need
Yeah,
to go
yeah.
watch it tonight.
I would do an alt here.
Ew.
You know,
That's funny.
I like to top it. So, also, more unusual behavior. Why is Tina spilling the beans? You know, you could do a scene like, come on, kids, talk to Mommy. Mom, we have our own lives. We want to go do stuff. Mommy's very nervous and she needs to do some mothering before her big audition. Now, unless one of you tells me something about your day, I'm going to do something unpleasant. Tina's got a boyfriend. Or
Yeah, something to provoke it more.
yeah. Because right now it's completely arbitrary and we've been in the scene for a million years. Like, what are we in?
Yeah, we're on, like, page 6?
Yeah.
4? Where are we?
It's a long scene.
Yeah.
This is always setting up. Totally didn't even catch the Teddy eats fries all the time thing until you mentioned it. There's even an episode where Bob puts off fixing the deep fryer, and Teddy goes fucking bananas because he can't eat his burger without fries.
That's, yeah. Definitely doesn't quite add up then.
So there's a lot going on. At this point, alright, we're really stalling.
Would you say for a half-hour comedy that the scenes are usually, like, 3 pages
Yeah.
tops? Yeah. This is dragging on.
Also, plan to cut all the musical moments at the beginning and cut it a lot shorter, so thanks to the extra push, absolutely.
Yeah, that's a good call.
This
I
is
think
a great
that'll be a lot
joke.
stronger.
Oh, he's younger. Louise, you little cougar.
That's funny.
The reason why I like... You wrote Gene and Linda very well, because Rose has never seen the show, but she already has a sense of who Gene and Linda are.
Yeah, that's great.
But she doesn't have as strong a sense of either Tina or Louise. Because Louise is a hellion, and Tina is just so awkward and specific in her sexual fantasies. That's why I pitched this Hey, that's what I do. Now I've made it awkward. Like, that's kind of a Tina voice joke. But
Yeah,
again, your Tina
like
voice
that.
is not very strong. So
Regine's great.
up your Tina game. Family meeting, everyone huddle, what's going on? I just want to gather you all. I do not have a boyfriend. That was unnecessarily loud. What a roller coaster. Guys, he's 7 years old. He can't even tie his shoes yet, and he's so annoying. I try and get him to leave me alone, but he won't quit it.
How old is Louise?
Like 8. That's so cute. I'm tearing up a bit. Okay, rather than all this stall bullshit, this is a lot of choreography. I think that this is arguably totally cuttable.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not sure where your script is going, but if I was doing this, this is probably not where her script is going. Because that's kind of a shocker moment.
Mm-hmm.
But that's probably not what she was going for, so. That is so cute. I'm tearing up a little bit. Blah, blah, blah. Again, this is all needless chuff. Like, this is what I call affable chatter. You write dialogue reasonably well, but right now you're leaning on things that are just, like, kind of casually chatty and cute.
Mm-hmm.
But this is kind of like, this is competent dialogue, but it's not good. And there's a million people who can write filler like this. You want to show jokes that really showcase your knowledge of the characters.
Mm-hmm.
And to recap, great joke. Great joke. Pretty good joke and good premise.
Mm-hmm.
But all this could be done in 2 pages.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, here's the absolutely simple way to do something like this. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then so you could get like all your best jokes.
Yeah.
Like in 1 page, and that's a much stronger. Well, Brian Cheng says, this makes me want to actually watch a show now. So you actually did the joke well enough to make someone who didn't watch a show, and Rose.
Yeah, I want to definitely
watch
check
a show.
this out.
So
I like the town.
You know what? I also like that you're writing jokes. How many times have you read sitcoms that have no jokes on the first 3 pages?
Yeah.
This is 3 dynamite jokes. The problem is you have 3 dynamite jokes over 3 pages.
Mm-hmm.
But if you put your 3 good jokes on the first page, you automatically cause me to relax because there's nothing sadder than a sitcom that has no jokes in it. Because what do you say? Way to almost be funny, kid.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you spent 3 months writing 36 pages with no jokes. You're a superstar in your chosen profession. These are great jokes. Great character-based jokes.
Isn't the rule of thumb... Oops, sorry, did I press something?
No.
Isn't the rule of thumb that you want 3 jokes per page?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to do.
But you could actually cut this down to 1 page and really impress me rather than
Yeah.
spend... What are we on? We're on page 4 right now? Yeah, we're on page 7.
7, yeah.
We're basically out of the act, and we're in one scene in the end of the first act.
Yeah.
Congratulations, your eye just peed. I'm happy for Louise. We should have him for dinner. Would want to see that episode too. Lynn, why are you okay with that? Louise is 9. Just a few years ago, she was in diapers. The thought of her having a boyfriend is weird. Wow. Tina's had so many boyfriends.
That could be a funny flashback moment.
Gene. Each weirder than the last. You could even do a supercut.
Mm-hmm.
Supercut. The weird lines from all... There's like one guy who kept kissing Tina open mouth with his mouth over her nose.
Ew. It's amazing.
From all of the boyfriends. That's a good pitch. Each weirder than the last, and for this I'd be Tina just shrugs.
Yeah.
Tina.
Classic Tina.
I have a type.
That's funny.
Watch your tongue. I'm a grown-ass woman. This scene is still going on, and just talk about the fucking boy. If the B story or A story is going to be about Louise's reaction to a 7-year-old who likes her, which again, interesting.
Yeah, it's funny.
Haven't seen that in a while. Just get to it.
Yeah.
Because this would be a bad scene. If we have 3 minutes on stage, just deny it and eventually accept it.
Mm-hmm.
Rose, have you been eating all my cereal?
No.
Have you?
No.
Have you?
No.
We cut you 3 minutes later. Have you?
Yeah.
Wow, glad we got that established. And now we got 30 seconds to resolve this scene. Thank
Yeah.
God we spent 2.5 minutes arguing. Well, I just tooted, so I'm going to leave before that catches up to me. Oh, that's what my... See, not a bad joke, but random. Like, right now you're just throwing... Not a bad joke, but random. This is what I call filler. It's not conceptually specific. You could fit this in literally any Bob's Burgers script in the universe.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got nothing to do with your premise, which is Teddy has a gastric distress, Louise has a boyfriend, and Linda's got an audition.
Mm-hmm.
So given that that's what's funny, and that's what you spent 9 pages setting up, do jokes that pertain to that, because that's the kind of thing that you're bringing to the table. And that's the kind of shit that only you could write with the setup you've done, whereas this could be in anywhere, so why are you wasting my time with it? Teddy re-enters. Okay, we're back to Teddy's gastric distress. This scene keeps going. We're finally out.
Okay. And that should probably be that.
Yeah.
Around where the act break is. So, definitely needs to be shortened.
Well, also, it wouldn't be an act break, per se. Because right now we've just set stuff up. The act break is going to show what the problem is. So let's go ahead.
Right, but just like the page count,
Yeah.
I'm saying probably around 10 pages.
Louise lives in a closet, so you've probably done the research, so it might be Louise's closet, but I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt and say it's Louise's bedroom. Louise. Does Louise have a window?
Not if it's in a closet, right?
Yeah. In a closet.
Why does she live in the closet?
Because it's a 3-bedroom house. Her siblings each have a room, and she doesn't want to share.
That's funny.
Also, how much funnier it would be if Louise is in the middle of saying, "There's no such person as Georgie," and then Georgie shows up.
That's funny.
If you're going to spend 9 pages in the restaurant, so much more fraught to have Georgie show up. Because then you get free jokes, because given that there's not a lot of Gene or Tina in this episode, I would hope, it'd be funny if they all react to it. Like if Teddy's like, "Oh, he's a catch."
Yeah, that's funny.
And Gene's like, "You think you can eat boogers better than me? Can you make one bigger than this?"
Yeah,
And Tina's like, "I'll take him away. You need your space."
that's funny.
Been very quiet in chat. I miss Wasif. I haven't heard any smart vocabulary words in a while.
What happened to him?
I think he got what he needed and he left us.
Oh,
Totally.
I see how it is.
Georgie,
No
my love.
support for the
Ow.
peers.
So Louise runs away from the window in her closet, which I don't think exists. Now Tina's at her desk writing fervently in her journal.
He grabbed hold of a unicorn figurine with fierce, invigorating passion, and... She's writing a romance novel.
Yeah. Alright, let's just sit here coldly until someone says something in chat.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
I'm gonna eat a Mento.
Oh, it's a fresh maker. I have one, too. This show doesn't have cold opens.
I don't think so. Let's check out Reddit and Twitter while we're just waiting for someone to comment. That's right, we're on strike.
Make us come back and read.
Still here. Thank you, guys. Let's see if anyone's called me a moron on Reddit today. Alright, we'll be back in 1 sec. Alright, so we're back. Why aren't there more locks on this thing? Tina, you gotta help. See, this is a throw-in joke. Because she knows why there's no locks on the door, because she lives there. And she bursts in all the time.
Uh-huh.
Tina, you gotta help me. It's coming for me.
Who is it? Wait, don't tell me it's a zombie. Maybe it just wants to love you.
Alright. Surtur Saiji says, can you talk about how you outline your scripts? Yes, we'll close out with that. I'm working on a pilot, only 2.5 pages ready though. Not much time. Actually, Sagiv, you want to tell me a little bit about... Oh, do you not see the screen? I'm a moron. There we go. Cuttable line. Who is it? Wait, don't tell me. It's a zombie. Maybe it just wants to love you. Decent joke. That's Tina's thing. No, it's worse. Even scary. It's Georgie.
Oh, that's not as exciting.
You're safe here, Louise Belcher. Don't you worry. You're safe now, baby girl. Don't forget me, Tina. Show some food down? Okay, whatever. Given that Louise is a hellion who almost always gets her way, it seems to me that the funnier thing would be to have her use every trick at her disposal to scare Georgie off and have each one backfire and make him love her more.
That's fine.
I sense that's not where we're going with this. So now we're talking, rather than, because that would, if she's like, all right, Louise Belcher, you're a winner. Why am I being a scared little girl about this Georgie kid? I'm a scary girl. I'm going to scare him off. And then she's crossed the threshold, and then we can actually see the second act with her doing shit. Because right now they're still talking about shit they just spent all of 9 pages talking about.
Mm-hmm.
A boy likes me. Mom is preparing for audition by getting fat. It's kind of a... Would Tina say that? Mean. They said food and dairy helps the vocal cords. Who knew? That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Hilarious because wrong, but why does she think that?
Yeah.
Maybe Gretchen told her. Gretchen is her moron friend.
That would make sense. There could be a flashback of her telling her other ridiculous things that aren't true.
Can we pre-reserve a date to put up her script on the show? Like a deadline to hold ourselves to? Yeah, absolutely. And also, here, I'll tell you this. Matilda, if it helps, sure. Also, consider this. Send me X number of dollars and a deadline. If you make the deadline, tell me how much to send back. But yeah, I love deadlines. I don't get anything done without a deadline.
Yeah, that's why I like being in classes with homework assignments. Like, I took a spec writing class even after I had taken like several, just so I would get the spec done by the end of the class.
Well, also, I mean, I've been soft on deadlines because I owe Rose a favor, so I have to do notes, and I do notes every day, but it's been like a week and I haven't done those notes.
Damn you, Matt.
So we're still talking about the past. More stuff happening. More about the auditions. Consider just cutting to the auditions.
Yeah, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of funny moments
Yeah.
in the actual audition, so I just want to see that.
Because Bob's Burgers has a very broad cast of characters. So, remember in The Simpsons when Marge goes for the musical? It's funny to see like Moe and Flanders and Apu just there.
Yeah. It's an opportunity.
Now we're still
to see
talking about
everyone.
it. Bonnie Taylor, yada yada. This could all be Act 1 stuff. This is just one Act 1 that just doesn't stop. Now Bob is doing something. I've come to help you get rid of Georgie. Yeah, this could be a sharper outline. So let's talk about outline. Bob's Burgers has what, 3 or 4 acts? I think it's 3. So you'd want to sort of talk your way through it. The family in restaurant. Linda excited for musical. Louise angry that Georgie exists. Reactions. Georgie shows up. Louise tries to get rid of him. It only makes him love her more. She flees, upset. You know. Bob is upset at the thought of someone dating his little girl. Obviously, Tina dates a lot. It weirds him out, but Louise is his favorite.
Mm-hmm.
He tries to talk to Linda, but she's angry because she just found out that Bonnie is running auditions. Linda goes to auditions. Tons of people. Colorful characters. Bob, still upset. Growing older. Comes in with a foolproof plan to get rid of Georgie. End Act 1. Right?
Yeah, I like that.
That would be a lot more coherent. What do you think about nonlinear storytelling? For examples in chapters. Alright, let's break this down. Can I send the first pages for you to go through, or is it too late? Do we have time?
It's up to you. Did you want to finish this, or are we gonna stop?
I think we've kind of hit it. My overall note on this, because we haven't heard from VMU in a while, I think we...
I'm scared.
Yeah. is cut down this Act 1 and sort of build an act break here.
Yeah, because I think it's an interesting story and there's funny jokes, but just like you said, it just
Great
needs to be
jokes.
condensed. Yeah.
For television scripts, you need to list all the acts. I've read somewhere that that didn't have that at all. If it's a sitcom on network, you'd probably want to list where the act breaks are. If it's something like Silicon Valley, you wouldn't have act breaks because there's no commercial breaks.
Yeah.
Nick writes, what do you think about nonlinear storytelling, for example, in chapters? All right, I don't mind it, but a lot of people use bullshit like that to avoid telling a story. For example, Pulp Fiction's got a very clear timeline. There are 2 guys, and they go to recover a case, and a shooting ensues. They got to get the car cleaned up. Then later on, one of them, they go to a diner, and one of them, they spare some robbers. One of them leaves alive forever. The other one goes back to his boss and learns that he's got to take out a wife. He sees a boxer. So the gunman, John Travolta, goes out and takes out the wife as the boxer throws the match. After the date, the boxer's on the run, but he goes back for the watch, where he shoots the hitman who survived the date with the wife. I guess it's a week later. And then gets attacked by the mafia boss, and then they both get into a pawn shop, and then he escapes and rides off on a chopper. That actually makes a lot of sense linearly, but it only makes sense if you figure it all the way out. Oh, V waves in listening. I hope that helps. I mean, you actually have good chops.
Yeah.
And I'd love to help you clean this up. If you want, consider booking an hour with me. I'll give you your first hour at a discount because I really think this is possibly a contender. And I might be able to help you tighten this up. Or not, but, you know.
For sure.
All right, where was I? Let's bump this up because it's hard to see. I was talking about Pulp Fiction because that's an example of a script that actually has a very clear timeline of events that's very well thought out, but it's told out of order. And a lot of people don't have a clear sense of events, so I'll be like, does flashback scene happen before or after scene 7? And they'll be like, oh, it's non-linear, don't you understand? It's like, no, I'm not a moron. I understand that you're telling me a story in a non-linear event, but also that because this all happened on a timeline, you know, in your imaginary universe, one thing had to happen before or after. Like, if he's a veteran of the Galactic War, he has to have been a veteran after the Galactic War happened. But right now you're writing it, he's still a veteran before the Galactic War. And they don't have the wherewithal to time that out. So
Yeah.
I love nonlinear or chapters, but only if the underlying thought works. And if the underlying thought is a bad thought or incomplete, making it a non-linear narrative just makes me so much angrier.
Well, would you say an easy way to break the story would be to just write it in a linear fashion and then just move the scenes around in a more effective, interesting way? Yeah, that's one way to not confuse yourself.
If you can't do that, it means you don't understand your story and you're just using non-linear bullshit to obfuscate a lack of talent or understanding. And I hate that. And if you get a reader like me, it's glaring. All right, so to wrap up, yeah, why don't you send the last couple, send the first couple pages, Sagif, and I'll take a look at it. Yeah, I'm so bad at life.
You're talking about Spider-Man.
Fuck it, I don't care. Guys, I'm happy you're here.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Alright, so we're going to take another 5-minute break, hopefully to break up this video. If I get that script, if I get that script, we'll look at that. Otherwise, we'll just do 5 minutes of Q&A or just random bullshit and wind down. But otherwise, thank you for watching, and we will be back in about 5 minutes.
Nice.
Or next week if you're watching this after the fact. Also, subscribe to me on Twitter. We're trying to do this every week at 5 p.m. Saturdays.
Yep.
Why can't I talk? Because I just got on a very angry rant on Pulp Fiction, and also I'm sugar crashing because I ate too many Mentos.
The Fresh Maker.
So here's a very well-deserved 5-minute break. Hey guys, we're back for a wrap-up session on Screenwriting Live. It's been 2 hours. My lights are very hot. I didn't get very much sleep last night, and I'm thinking about lunch or dinner.